I made a post earlier this last week, saying when people come to me and ask me what kind of jet ski should I buy, I will always, I will always recommend a naturally aspirated ski. And that sticks in the craw with a lot of people. They're like, "Oh my gosh, well, why? I want to be fast. I don't want a slow ski." And I'm like, "You know what? Not to be mean, but if you're coming to me and saying, what kind of jet ski should I buy? What kind of watercraft should I buy? I'm going to tell you, get something that gets good fuel mileage, that's comfortable for the family, and is naturally aspirated. I will. The people who want a supercharged ski, they're not coming to me asking, hey, what should I get? They're coming to me with, hey, I heard that there's a change here, or I heard that there's something going wrong with this. What do you know? I'll answer that question happily. I'll happily answer that question. But when you tell me, what should I buy? I don't know you. How tall are you? How short are you? How much do you weigh? What kind of riding do you do? Where do you live? What's your skill level? Really, my response to people questioning me, what kind of ski should I buy? And I say naturally aspirated, is honestly, I feel strongly that the vast majority of people with supercharged jet skis do not know how to operate them properly or safely, more so in a panic situation, in a, oh my gosh, someone fell off in front of me, or there's a boat coming, or I have to make an evasive maneuver very quickly. 2018, I get one of the first RX TX 300s, silver, black, and red, and I am bone stock. I haven't changed a thing on it, and I go to the Mudbug, and I've got my, at the time, 9-year-old daughter with me, and at the time she's 9, and we're on a group ride, and we're really cutting through some really narrow bayou, little paths, and I'm riding alongside Joe Borden, and Joe Borden is the owner of Bopinski PWC chairs. Bopinski Water Sports. We've seen the folding chair that attaches to the back of jet skis to sit back and fish from and relax, put your feet up. Joe Borden is the guy who invented that and came up with that chair. Joe's with his wife, all right, Sherry. Joe and Sherry are athletic. They're very athletic. They're trim. They're in their 50s, but they look like $1 million, all right? And they're from Texas, and they're lovely people. They are the kindest people. I've stayed at their house. They are lovely people, and their product's rad, and they've been sponsors of the magazine for years. Anyway, we're riding, and we're coming up to a hairpin. It's actually kind of an S turn, and we're having fun. We're being sporty. We're having fun, and he's on an FX SVHO. I think he's got a limited, and he's taking it wide. He and Sherry are taking it wide, and I'm cutting on the inside, and I've got it trimmed down. I'm on it really hard, and the nose bites and the tail washes out, because that's what the ST3 does. The tail's got a really flat. It's really flat in the tail. It's got a really pronounced keel. It bites the nose, it washes the tail out, and that ski completely kicks its tail out. And my daughter goes flying. I mean, she's ejected. I'm like this. I pin the bar like another inch, and I bring my arm down, and I grab her vest. But when I grab her, she gets pulled down into the footwell. Thank goodness the Sea-Doo's footwell is this big. It's huge. She gets pulled into the footwell, and I chop the throttle. I bring it in, and Joe, seeing the whole thing happen. This took seconds. I'm talking a second and a half to 2 seconds. Joe saw the whole thing happening in his periphery. Well, Joe backs off, pulls out wide, and then cuts around and immediately maneuvers his Yamaha around. He makes sure that Morgan, my daughter's okay, make sure that we're okay. Absolutely perfect muscle memory, attentive rider. Joe, in this example, was absolutely Johnny on the spot. He was perfect on that one. And I got to give it to him for that. You watch what everyone else is doing. You're okay. I want to see I want to make sure that you see what everyone else is doing. And that's when you know you've got a really good rider.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.